Hello everyone, Magic Manager Demore here, and in this video, I'm going to go over my entire Harry Potter and Fantastic Beasts wand collection. So stick around. Now, including both Hagrid's umbrella, Bellatrix's wand from this display palette, Lucius Malfoy's wand from his walking stick, and my Universal Studios wand, I have a total of 19 wands, which is insane. I started collecting in late 2018. My first ever wands were Harry's, Hermione's, Voldemort's, and Ron's. I got them for Christmas. So, yeah, I'll go over each one out of the box. I'll lay them out on my bed, and we'll go by one. So, yeah, let's get into this. So here we have all of my Harry Potter wands laid out. I'll go by one, and I have their respective boxes that they belong with in front of them. So we'll start off with my Universal Studios wand. I believe I had my trip to Universal Studios in 2019 or 2020. 2019 sounds correct. But this is the wand I bought. It's the interactive wand, so it has your little glowy plastic glass tip. I don't know what it's made out of, but it's in there to do your interactive spells. And I have the box there that says Ollivanders on it. It's kind of hard to make out with the lighting. Next one is, of course, Harry Potter's. Now, all these wands besides this one are, the Noble Collection. They do replicas. I have videos for every single one of these wands, except for Hermione's and Voldemort's on my channel. So, yeah. And Harry's has his respective box with his, which is the only one to have the accurate stickers, because, of course, not all these wands were shown in the movies being bought, and this is just a collector style of boxes. They're not film accurate. They're just more fancy. They're cooler to get, and they're a few dollars more than your basic character boxes. Definitely worth it, though. Next up, we have Hermione Granger's wand, which a few things about these wands. This one in particular, there's paint mishaps on it, which are all my fault, where the paint has been rubbed off. This one and Voldemort's are my only wands in my collection that I'm going to replace with the cheaper window boxes wands, where it's the same wand. It's just a worser quality box where you can see it's like a window box, but the wand quality is the same exact replica. So those Voldemort's and Hermione's will be replaced in the near future. So, yeah. Hermione's will definitely be getting replaced. Voldemort's isn't as bad. Give you some close-ups on the little where the paint's been rubbed off, which is my fault. These were played with a little hard. These are not toys. If you do buy these for younger children, know that they're not toys. Me and my brother played with these, so that's what happened to this one and Voldemort's. Next up, I tried to put them in order of how I got them, but I had to put the trio together. Ron's I actually bought literally right after Christmas with Christmas money, because I was in love with wands, and I realized that they're definitely something I want to collect. You can see his little stamp there. All these ones have them up there. Some are hidden more than others. He has his blue Ollivanders box. Next up, we have one of my favorite dark arts evil people wands, which is, of course, Lord Voldemort's. It's got that really cool hook there, and the little dark holes in there, and that very skinny blade on it. And he has his black Ollivanders box with it. Next up, we have what I know is going to be a lot of people's favorites, and that is the Elder Wand. I mean, look at the thing. It's massive. I mean, if I hold it, it's one of the longer wands of Harry Potter that don't have any crazy handles on them. But yeah, that's the Elder Wand. And it comes with this really cool purple Ollivanders box. Next up, we have Professor Snape, Severus Snape, whatever you would like to call him. He has a really elegant handle there and that really simple black shaft. Actually, people always say, oh, all the wands kind of represent the characters. In this case, I think this one does. I mean, you think he's a very dark character, but underneath, there's actually a lot of good to the character. No matter how you feel about Snape, you cannot deny he, in the end, did the right thing. Whether that was for selfish reasons or not, he did still do the right thing. That's why Snape's actually one of my favorite characters. He's gray. There's not a lot of gray characters in the Harry Potter universe, but he is one of them. Next up, this is Sirius Blackswan. He has a really cool handle, and then the blade has these spirals that go all the way down it and little polka dots. He actually has a very, I think, the same color as Snape's box, which is one of the few boxes in my collection that have the same color. Next up, we have Draco Malfoy's, one of the few characters in the Harry Potter universe that kept his same style of wand going into the third movie when the styles changed. And he has this really, really bright yellow box, which looks a little odd, but it adds a little bit of color when all these boxes are on your shelf, which are very monotone colors to begin with, except Dumbledore's, which is this elegant purple. But yeah, that's all of my boxed wands for Harry Potter that are just basic wands. Now we're going to move on to some wands that I don't have boxes for. First up, we have Bellatrix Lestrange's wand. This one you can get in a box, you just can't get in Ollivander's box. Mine comes with the display that you can hang up on your wall, and I have mine up on the wall currently. Have these really nice detailed carvings in these. So yeah, from all the wands, my newer ones are definitely in the better conditions, or in the best conditions. Voldemort's and Hermione's are the only ones that are missing paint on them. Harry's is perfect, except that it's probably got a little bit of paint missing on the tip there, but nothing too crazy. And Ron's, I think, has one place in it throughout the blade, but it's like a little bitty dent. But other than that, all of these in the future are in excellent condition until I jinx myself and drop one of them. Hasn't happened yet, and I don't hold them a lot, so yeah, that's Bellatrix Lestrange's wand. Now next up we have one of the heaviest wands in my collection. Sorry about that, I just dropped my water. But this is Lucius Malfoy's wand. He's got that really cool snake head there. He does have another one that the Noble Collection sells, which is his replacement wand after this one gets snapped by Voldemort and basically ruined after coming in contact with Harry. But the handle is so cool. It's really bumpy, and it's just amazing. This is solid metal. Those jewels there, they're not really real jewels. They're definitely like plastic. You can't see the glue for them, so that's good. And you have those really pointy things there. I remind myself not to drink water while I'm doing a YouTube video for now, so I don't go pouring water all over my bed. Last but not least, if you consider this a wand, I do. This is Hagrid's umbrella. It's a mixture because it's not really sold as a wand. It's a prop replica, but I mean, it's an umbrella, and we know that Hagrid's wand that is snapped in half is in there, even though you can't really tell it is, but it's supposed to be. So, yeah. His actually came in this really cool Ollivander-styled wand box. The inside is not as pretty as some of these, like Harry's, for example. All these ones have a nice lining inside of them. Your Ollivander's ones have these nice certificates. They have this all-colored different ribbons in them and velvets in them. Some boxes change. I know Sirius Black's has a really cool silver and a red interior. But where these have these really cool interiors, they kind of laned out with Hagrid's, which is unfortunate. I'm going to sit the camera down here for a second, and I'll open this box up for you. Sitting you down right there. But they kind of laned out on Hagrid's. I put all the packaging inside of his box. And it's just empty, basically. And it's just got, this is literally what was holding it in place. When you get it, it's in this plastic white bag. And this is on the outside of the box, and I just stuffed everything inside. When it comes to your packaging, do keep it if you want to keep your value of your stuff, if you ever have to resell it in the future. And these little silica gels packets are amazing for storage, so you don't have mold in your stuff. And so I just kept it in there. But yeah, I mean, they kind of cheaped out with this, I feel. It would have been amazing if they would have done our velvety inside. Like, that would look so cool on display if you could just pop his umbrella on there in the inside, and it has like a, I don't even know what color they would use for Hagrid. Maybe like a brown, or like a really cool, not a pink. That'd be too much pink. Or like a red, like Harry's would probably look good. But yeah, that's Hagrid's umbrella there. Get a close look at that. This is one of the few things Noble does that is actually wooden. So this is a wooden handle. That is metal there. This is wooden. These are metal. That's a little button there, and that's a ring of metal, I believe, or plastic. I can't tell. I think it's metal. And your end there is metal as well. This is a very soft wood, so you can be careful. I mean, be careful with all of these. They're not used to prop replica. It's not made to go outside in the rain. You could if you wanted to and you didn't really care about messing it up at all, but for me, these are not the cheapest of things. They are replicas at the end of the day. They'll be discontinued one day, and the value will go up, and yours would be valuable if it wasn't messed up, like Voldemort's and Hermione's wands. But yeah, that's it for the Harry Potter wands of my collection. Now we'll move on to the few Fantastic Beasts ones I have. Now that I've shown you my Harry Potter wands, now we're going to look at the Fantastic Beasts wands in my collection. So the first 3 wands here are the only ones with the movie style Fantastic Beasts in the Where to Find Them boxes. Where the first wave of Fantastic Beasts wands had Newt's, Tina's, Percival Graves, Queenie's, and Seraphina Picuries. All of the original boxes had this style of gold foiling printing on them. As you can see, my Queenie and Seraphina boxes are just the normal color. I'm guessing they're starting to fade these out. So I just started getting these last year. So they're starting to fade the printed boxes out. And I just so happen that these 3 are the ones that I managed to get with the Fantastic Beast prints on them. And I just so happen to not get these 2 with the prints on them. Little odd. It's probably based on a retailer, where if you get them off of Amazon or just Noble Collection website. And that's probably what happened there, but it is what it is. I actually kind of prefer these style of boxes because they're better on the shelf. But I really like the gold foiling on those, and they just really look cool. So, first one we'll take a look at is Newt Scamander's wand. If you're going to collect the Fantastic Beast wands, this is a must get. It's got really cool little carving details in it. All those little bumps are intentional. They're in there. That little crack in there, little bites. There's your trademark there. The little blue there. And then your mother of pearl. That looks amazing. That looks just like pearl. It looks really good. It's a great... Oh, sorry about the focus there. It's a great wand. It's one of my favorite in the Fantastic Beast from the first movie, at least. You have your Newt Scamander sticker there. Next up, we have Tina Goldstein. Now, her wand's very, 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 did I say very, basic. But it looks really good. Looks just like wood. The Fantastic Beast wands are definitely painted the best. They're newer, so they're done in newer ways. It looks just like wood grain. The wand itself is actually not a circle. It is an oval. I don't know if you can tell that. It's an oval, so you would hold it like that. It's more comfortable to hold it like that than on the high edges. And there's a few little dents and stuff on the thing that are purposely made like that. That little dent right there, that is how it's made in the movie. It's how it's done. And there's another dent up here, right there. But yeah, that is Tina's wand. Now all of these wands have reviews up on my channel, so go check them out. If you're liking this video and you see a wand that you like, go check them out. Next up is Percival Graves, which his one's very long. It's one of the longer ones from Fantastic Beast. Yeah, I think it's a little shorter than Albus Dumbledore's newer one when he was younger. So it's got that. This is not metal, it's just painted. I wish it was metal, it'd look a lot better. But yeah, it's kind of tapered down on the blade there, and it's all black. And there's his box. Next up, let me flip the camera angle here, is Queenie Goldstein's wand. This wand is absolutely beautiful. Have this really cool, what's supposed to be a shell handle. I don't know how well this would work in universe. I feel like it would break rather easy, but it looks really good in there. That little swirl has that little cup in there. You have that really beautiful blue in the shell. And you have these gold accents. Everything on this is painted, not real shell, not real metal. I'm just going based off of what it would be, what it's supposed to be. Had that really cool gold midguard that has that pattern flipped on both sides. I'm going in a little too much detail here. If you would like to see more details, do go check out my videos on all of these. And her wand is that green box there with her name on it. Here we have Seraphina Picuri. I always say her name wrong. She has this really, really, really elegant handle, which is like a jewel. And you have what's supposed to be these little metal guard holding it up there. They're not painted the best. I ain't gonna lie on that. They do look pretty good on camera. Then you have what would be your wooden guard there. So that is it for the first Fantastic Beasts movie. Now we're moving on to The Crimes of Grindelwald. Here are two of my favorite wands ever. They're so amazing. I'm going to get really close on these. So this is Dumbledore's wand when he was younger. You can see there, Albus Dumbledore. This video is 17 minutes already. Let me hurry up and wrap this up for you. But it's got metal here. These two pieces are metal. And then this is back to your like resin. And I don't know if you can tell, but there's actually popped up filling on this. Where these are not actually wood grain, they're flat smooth. This actually has a bit of texture. Have these really cool runes all the way around, and they're on the bottom. You have this beautiful swirl in it. That's just amazing. I can see like the inside of the split wood. And it's a very long wand. So that is Albus Dumbledore's wand in this really cool yellow, mustard yellow box, I would say. Next up is an amazing one, Nicholas Flamel's wand, which is of course the creator of the Sorcerer's or Philosopher's Stone. Nicholas Flamel's box there is in this really cool red box. It looks purplish pink on camera, but I assure you it is a red in color. And it's very shiny. Now, his wand is amazing. You have this deer antler handle, which is just a very soft resin, or I don't know what it's made out of. But the paint job is just amazing. The midguard there is absolutely beautiful. Mine is done very well. These are sometimes hit and miss, and I definitely got a display-worthy one at the least. Like, it's amazing. And now this one, this is a reason this is one of my favorites. If you look, you see how the light's hitting the wood grain? That's because there's actually wood grain molded into that resin. Yeah, you heard me. There's actually texture on this wand, and it's absolutely amazing. So, yeah, that is my last Fantastic Beasts wand we have to look at here. And it is absolutely amazing. Sorry about all the flipping camera and stuff. I was doing my best for what I have. But yeah, all of the wands that you saw in this video have reviews up on my channel. Go check them out if you made it this far. And if you did make it this far, you seem to like this stuff. So please do subscribe. It's free. You can unsubscribe maybe in a week if you saw, this dude kind of sucks. But if you do like this, please do hit that like button and subscribe. It would help me out. And we're on the road to 100 and hopefully 1,000. And I don't know if I said this, if I ever do hit 1,000, I will definitely do a face reveal. But if you check out my Lucius Malfoy wand review, I probably did a face reveal in that one on accident in the reflection. But yeah, thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time. Goodbye.